Hello friend, how are you? Welcome to Tripan Study Center. Today we are doing most important chapter of history. What is the topic today? The Vijayanagar Empire. That is the most important for the all class student. That is subject of the Vijayanagar Empire. The chapter of here emergence of regional state in India and 12th and 18th century. That is the most important here. There is a first year of political history of Vijayanagar. In 1336, Vijayanagar kingdom was established by the Harrier and the Bukka, and who were two brothers and served as the army of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. There is a most important point here. A brother, there is the army of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, Harrier and Bukka. There is a broke away from to the Delhi Sultanate and established on independent state in a Karnataka and established the capital also. The Vijayanagar on the bank of river Tungabhadra in their 1336. There is the most important Tungabhadra and their density was called to the Sangam density. There is the most important Sangam and there is a several theories with regards to the origin of this density. According to the same scholar, they had been to the federatories of the Katyas. Of there is a Baranagal and after there is a fall they served to the Kapili state, Kampavoli state, and another view they say that there is where to the federatories of the Holyasa and the belong to the Karnataka. Harrier and the Bukka were helped on the inspired by the contemporary scholar and a son of Vidyanarayan for the establishment of their kingdom. It is a belief that is a commemorate of the memory of their guru. There is a brother established the city of the Vidyanagar of the Vijayanagara on the bank of river Tugabhadra, and the empire include two people from the different cultural region. The Tamil, Telugu and Karnataka regions who all the spoke different language and belonging to different culture. There is a most important here. Between 1336 and 1565, Vijayanagar was ruled by the three different then centuries is a Sangams who remain in the power till the 1485. The Salubos who is remain on the power till is the 1503 and the is a Tulaswasa. The last agency was the Aravidyu, and then there is the rule till of 17th century. The foreign travel like a Nicole and Contes is a Fronas, Junix and the dominance go is a passage deities as a Barabosa and the Abdul Razak write about the manifestations of the Vijayanagar. One of the most important rulers of the Vijayanagar state was the Krishna Dev Rai, the founder of the Tuluva dynasty, and he was a great commander and efficient of administrator. He fight of the a series of the war with the independent kingdom that come on the running of the Brahmanis kingdom and maintain law and order, and they led with the protagonist of influence the Deccan. They are completely stirred. The Adil is a shiny force the Vijaypur first and attacked the Galbarga and set free three Brahmanis princes who were imprisoned there. And he helped them into recovering their throne of the Gulbarga, and Krishna Dev himself took the title of a Yovan Rajya Sthapanacharya. There is a most important take here title of Yovan Rajya Sthapanacharya. And Krishna Dev Rai built some fine stone temple and added impressive is a Purams is a gateway to many important South Indian temple. He also founded a suburban of township near Vijayanagar is called Nagapuram. After there is a mother, some of the most detailed description of the Vijayanagar come from this period. The famous temple of Tirupati developed during this period and greatly as there was the tutors of Desri as after Krishna Dev Rai. His brother is Achatya Dev Rai. There is the most important after the Krishna Dev Rai. His brother Achatya Rai Dev Rai is ascended to the throne to the 1513 AD, who was also on the important ruler. During this resign to the rivals, is a group began to make his appearance. The struggle for power was mainly between Slava Veera and the Narasimha and the Aravidya Rama Rai, and in which there is later is emerged to the victorious. And though there is a Rama Rai did not be assumed to throw into the yet the place of Sadasiva. Sadasiva is a rise on the throne in the ruler on the de facto ruler. He is removed, there is all nobility and the replaced it is with the those loyal to him. Ramara is tried to the balance the Deccan's power by the playing one against the other. Such as a policy could not be continued for a long period. The Deccan state from a confident there is influenced a crashing blow on the Vijayanagar armies in the Battle of the Talikota. The Rama Rai was killed. The Deccanese armies entered to the Vijayanagar and reduced into ruins. Now the focus of shifted to the east where is the Aridibis densities and ruling from to the Penukonda and the later for the is the Chandagiris near Tirupati. The next is the army and military organization of the Vijayanagar Empire. There is the most important topic here. In order to the ways of continuous welfare, there was a need to keep a large army. Is it territories? There was important and well varied horses were to the maintaining. The Vijayanagar rulers imported to the high quality horse from across the Arabian Sea, from the Arabian and other Gulf country. The port of the Malabar was the center of this trade in the other luxury commodities. The Vijayanagar ruler obeyed to the template to the control the port of the Malabar. Like the Bahamanis, as the Vijayanagar state also was familiar with the use of the firearms and employed Turkish and gas export to train the soldier in the latest is the weaponries of the welfare. One of the Rais, Dev Rai too, is enrolled to the Muslim in his army. The service allowed them to Jagidar and erected a mosques for their use in the city. Such are new techniques in the welfare now revolutionized their welfare. Revolutionizes the welfare is the most important here. The wall of the fort to be a counter the firearms were now to made a thick and a special kind of door with the fortified and there is wall front as a constructed. On the wall of the forts, especially kind of big halls were made to rest the guns. A special kind of parapets were constructed on his fort to put cannons on its heads. The firearms were used. Some of firearms were small and comprised to the rifle and the pistol. Some like a cannons were heavy and had to be put on a bulk chart and the elephant and pushed into the battlefield. There is the most important here. One of the important characteristics of the Vijayanagar administration was the Amar Nayak system. There is a Amara Nayak system. In the system, the commander of the Vijayanagar army was called a Nayaka. Each Nayaka was given an area for administration. The Nayak was the responsible for the expanding agricultural activity in his area. He is collected to a tax in his the area and his this income and the maintain of his the army. Horse, elephant and weapon of the is a welfare that he had to supply to be Raya Raj of their Vijayanagar ruler. The Raya of the Vijayanagar ruler is the most important. Their Nayaka was also commander of the fort. Some of the revenue and was also used to the maintenance of the temple and irrigation work. The Amara is a Nayaka is sent to tribute to be a king annually and the personally appearing in the royal court with the gift to the express their loyalty. And in the 17th century, several of these Nayaka is become independent and established a separate state. The federal Nayakara used to maintain their own soldiers and force the elephant. They were is the powerful section that challenged the Vijayanagar authorities. The beacon in the internal structure of the contribute to be defeat of the Vijayanagar in the battle of the Talikota. Though our most important topic here are confessed between the Vijayanagar and there is a Brahmanis. There is a most important topic here. There is a constant or conflict between the Vijayanagar and Brahmani kingdom over to control of the Raichur Dwarfs, which was the land between two rivers, Krishna and Tungabhadra. The area was fertile and rich of mineral resources. The famous diamond mines of the Golconda were located in the eastern part of the Dwarfs region. The geographical of both of kingdom was such as the expansion was possible only across the Tungabhadra in Deccan. It appears that is a battle between the two were not a conclusive and the status equal to the maintained. Sometimes the Brahmanis had an advantage and sometimes Vijayanagar had an advantage. For the instance, in the 1504, the Brahmani is managed to the reconquer to the Raichur's dwarfs. However, with the descent of the Krishna Dev Rai, the Brahman lost the Raichur's Mudokal and the Nalgond and the other inland town. An important result of this war that as both the powers were not involved to the amongst the themselves, that were never to realize the increasing power of the Portuguese on the coastal of the South India. Besides the continuously welfare, escorted their resource of both the state and vacant them. The other area on first were to the Marathawada is region and the delicate region of Krishna and the Godavari. Both regions had to fertile area of important port that is a controlled trade to be foreign countries. For instance, the fertile area is the Marathawada is result to both the Konkorna and the battle that is also had a port of Goa, which was the important reason for the trade and export and import to especially is the import of the horse for the Iraq and Iran. Often there is a battle between the Vijayanagar and the Brahmin state is perceived as the Hindu-Muslim confessed. The above reasons show that his struggle was not due to any religious difference. Theoretically and economical motives were to maintain a main case for there is the bar. There is a most important here. There is no religion difference of the Hindu-Muslim, but only there is a bar of the reason here, theoretically and economical motives. And the case was the bar. Depth the hostility and between two states. There was a time when there also is a cooperative with each other. Krishna Dev Rai, for example, supported some claim. The claimant and took power in the Sultanate and took pride in the title of establisher of the Yuvan's kingdom. And similarly, the Sultan of Vijayapura intervened their dissolved succession and depth in there is a Vijayanagara is a flowing the death of the Krishna Dev Rai. And there is also is a sharing and exchange of ideas, especially in the field of art, literature and architecture. The next topic is the most important here, original state in the 18th century. There is a most important topic here. You must have to study about the Christ in the Mughal Empire in the 18th century that finally led to be a escape to the Mughal Empire. As the Mughal authorities is a beacon, there is a governor of the princes and the surveyors and the big Jamidar become a powerful and asserted their independence. There is a most important here. The regional state of the period can be divided into three categories. There is a most important three category here. The first category here, there were some state was the founder who were important Mughal nobles and held to the high mansabs. And though they become independent, they never to broke to the formal ties with their Mughal state. Some of the important states in this category are Awadh and Bengal and Hyderabad. The founder of the Awadh state was the Saudat Khan, and the founder of Bengal is a Musid Kulis Khan, and the founder of the Hyderabad state was a Nizam ul Malik Asaf Jah. All three were a powerful member of the Mughal nobility and were the governor of these provinces as the Mughal Empire weakened, and there was a large-scale migration of the soldiers of the administrator from Delhi to this new state that promised to the numerous of opportunities. In this state, the position of the previous Jamidar changed. For example, Sadat Khan is nice to the number of Rajput Jamidaris and the agriculturally fertile land of the Afghan era is Rohi Khan. Similarly, in an effort to reduce the Mughal influence in the Bengal, Masjid Tulak Khan is a transfer all the Mughal Jagidar to the Orissa and the order a major disbursement of the revenue to the Bengal. Revenue and was the collected in the cash with the great strictness from all the Jamidar. As a result, many Jamidars had to borrow to the money from a banker and money lender. Those unable to pay were forced to sell their land to large is a Jamidar. That is the most important here. Another change in this state was the rise of the banker and moneylender. It is the Mahajan. The state and the landed class depended on them from to the loan, and this banker in turn become a powerful and influence the administration. The state is uncontained to the right to the collect tax for the highest bidders, who were usually banker and Mahajan. In turn, the banker promised to pay a fixed sum of money to the state. Thus, the state was assured of the fixed income, and this system was called to the Izadari system. And this is who both the right to collect tax were now as the Izadar. The Mughal state had a way to discourage his system, and there were a change that those who is collected the tax is would be collect a much more and than fixed, exploiting the peasant and would be give to the less to state, thereby to causing a is a loss to be a state review. And the second category of regional state in the 18th century was those states that had to already enjoy a lot of independence during the Mughal rule in the Watan Jagir. The Rajput state belonged to this category. The third category here, a regional state, was that is emerged after the rebellings against the Mughal authorities. The Sikh and the Maratha and the Jat is belong to this group. For example, the Sikh rebellings against the Mughal lead to the state building in the Punjab.